YouTube fans, how are you guys today? Well, I got a very interesting experiment for you guys today as well. Now, what I have been doing is I've been salvaging old computer speaker amplifiers and also speakers because sometimes the die out and the also wear down a bit. But what's very surprising, this little amplifier can actually power and put out music on my bookshelf smaller speakers. Now, remember, computer speakers are typically smaller than a normal size stereo speakers. Now, I am trying this out on my speakers. I don't recommend you guys doing this because I don't know if it would work with your equipment or your stereo and your speaker system, okay guys? But like I said, I have my pretty unique setup here. I have the small amplifier. I have what's powering, it's a 9-volt Energizer rechargeable battery, and also I have my iPod as well. But I also tested it out as well. 2 speakers instead of 1. I put 2 speakers on it, and oh my god, it even sounds a whole lot amazing. This amplifier has a power switch, a volume switch, a treble switch, and also OD, an input, and a output as well. Now, by doing this type of experimenting with my own equipment, I can figure out like, what can I do with this amplifier itself? Now I can buy, one of those project boxes and put the amplifier in it as well. But it's a pretty unique system and it works pretty good. I'm impressed on the way it seems to actually work. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a good idea or a bad idea. Now, on portability notes here, guys, it's not going to be portable because, the amplifier would be portable, but the bookshelf speakers are not going to be as portable like you think it would be. But let's go and turn you guys around and show you on how this thing actually works. And by the way, to actually get more hours out of it, I could probably double up both of my 9-volt batteries to make 12 volts as well, but I would have to step down the 9 volts too with a voltage regulator to make it sure it's a 12 volt system. Awesome. Alright, turn you guys around. Alright, here you guys. Here's what I'm kind of been testing. Is I have my 2 bookshelf speakers. Both are the same make and the same model and also the same year as well. Very nicely speakers. You guys really want to know what the name of it is. There's a name. There's one of the turtles. There's the high or the mid-range speaker. Same thing on that one. And by the way, I have it linked with a wire to the on speaker over there. And I also have the on wire linked over on this speaker as well. You guys can see I have it linked with the same wire. It's pretty nice, pretty good. And by the way, everything is a exposed wire. Everything is exposed. By the way, it's not, I don't have it soldered or wire taped or a shrink tube on these wires. Do be careful if you're going to be doing this. If you're going to testing this, make sure you split the wires far apart from each other and make sure it doesn't touch the circuit board itself and end up shorting anything else. And this is that little circuit board I was experimenting with yesterday. And there's the power light, power switch, volume knob, and also treble, the output and input. And the only thing is powering it is just a Energizer 9-volt battery. Just a standard rechargeable battery here. I have extra 2 of them, but I would probably be getting more amps in the voltage out of it once I step up these two together. I make 18 volts, but I need to step it down to 12 volts to actually on the board. And by the way, this board is all DC. It's very safe to touch. It's not even on yet. But the speakers, I am very impressed on how it all works. And by the way, I'm just using a old analog cable here. It's a composite cable I'm just using for the speaker wire. But it's awesome. It sounds very good. And let's go ahead and turn it on, and you guys can see there is the power light is now on, and I can adjust the volume and also the treble on the circuit board. And by the way, I am touching it. I am not getting any shock or any type of injuries here. By the way, it's not plugged into a wall outlet. By the way, it's just a low voltage system. And I do have my iPod Touch, and also just have a standard stereo jack. But it sounds very amazing on the way it seems to work. Now, if you want to do this experiment yourself, guys, I'd recommend testing it first with your old set of computer speakers, rip the guts out of it, and test it out on a very older set of speakers if you have any extra speakers laying around to see if it's going to actually work. I am very impressed on both of these speakers. Seem to work. The left and right channel both seem to work on this one single board. And by the way, it's only a single PCB, and it's just a single mounted kind of components. Now, if I was going to make all sorts of things, I could do this if I want. I can rip old computer speakers apart, salvage the speakers, and also salvage the small circuit board amplifier on the inside. That's what makes the speakers work on your computer. It has a built-in amplifier to make the speakers to sound pretty good. I am very impressed on how everything seems to work. Now, before you do any of this, do it with a battery. Just use a 9-volt battery and test it first before you decide, okay, I'm going to step it up with a big old power source of some sort, like say a wall outlet. Now, on the portability note, the amplifier could be portable, but the speakers are not that portable. You would have to lug them around. But it's other ways you can also build a portable set of speakers as well. It's very awesome. You guys should try it out. I think it should actually pretty good. There you go, guys. Now let's go ahead and actually test out the unit itself. And by the way, I like it. I think it would definitely work for what you need it for when the power goes out. If you want to actually listen to something, you can listen to your iPod on your stereo speakers without the stereo itself. Now, one note, guys, is you can buy an amplifier for the bigger speakers themselves. But I have the volume turned down just to make sure I don't have any problems with the system not working. But it should work just fine. Now I can turn this up. Don't know if you guys can hear that. There's one speaker. There's the other speaker over here. And it seems to work pretty good. I really do like the way it seems to work. You guys can see it's pretty somewhat loud, but it works just fine. But it's awesome. I really do like the way it actually seems to lay out. The other thing does work just fine on it. Now again, make note on what you are doing with your speakers, and also make sure you do not mix up any of your wires. Make sure your wires are, the positive side and also the ground side on each side of the speakers. But a very, very cool idea and very awesome as well. Now, if you really want to make this portable, I recommend making them with small speakers instead of your big old stereo speakers. Now, the reason why I'm only using a 9-volt battery is the 9-volt battery is DC versus AC here, guys. Difference. But it's awesome. I do like it. It sounds very good. Now, I don't know how long the batteries will last with just a single 9-volt battery. I may have to step it up to 2 batteries to actually get 12 volts of power on it. Now, you can also buy a bigger size 12-volt battery. Not too big. You don't need a car battery, but you just need one of those smaller batteries for your project. This is a project I'm going to eventually do. I may have to do some little mods here though and that on. I'm going to have to take the pods off and mount them a different way inside the case. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave a comment down below. Please like. Please share. Peace out. Bye, guys. We'll see you in the next vlog. And let's tune you guys out with a lot of other music right here. Just to show you guys on how well this all seems to work pretty good. You guys can see, there you go. It works. Alright, bye.